Hello there people, it is Mr. Overhauler back bringing you another Modern Warfare 2 gameplay. As you all can see, because you all have eyes I'm guessing, unless you're listening to this. It is a team deathmatch on Bailout. I'm using the P90 Rapid Fire, G18, not Akimbo, the Marathon Pro, Stopping Power Pro and Steady Aim Pro. Pretty standard setup to be honest. Yeah, I kind of like this Bailout map, you know. It's like a mixture of close quarters and open quarters. Yeah, and I get off to quite a good start in this gameplay from memory. This one's about a month old, so quite good quality actually. See, first blood. There we go. Right. So I watched Hutch's video on talking about how like his times have changed and everything, like how he feels about commentating and everything from when he first started. And I've watched like loads of other people's responses, like Woody's Gamer Tag, JX23, Ken Burton's, and he was like having a moan basically. Well, it's kind of how I took it. You guys have probably seen it. The way I took it was that he was having a moan about small commentators, and as a small commentator I thought, well, I'm just going to talk about like how hard it is for like small commentators and stuff. So that was a beautiful spray there. Yeah, it is extremely hard for new commentators to get noticed. I mean, you have to do something different, but then if you think you found something different, sorry about that, bro just came in the room. If you think you found something different, then you like type it in onto like YouTube. Yeah, I mean, someone's probably done it, and someone bigger than you's probably done it, so then you don't want to do it because then you think you're copying them. But then I suppose you could do it because not many people are going to watch it, and they're not going to be like, oh, you're copying them, because that's the only way you're going to get noticed and get out there. So I suppose you could do that, but you just feel like you're nicking their ideas and not being creative. So it's really hard. I mean, I record my games in SD, which is bad compared to everyone else, because most people record their games now in HD, and I record mine in SD, which I got off a mate for a tenner, or £15 I think, and so it's not, so it was never going to be that great quality. So I'm going to struggle getting subscribers and everything like that. So I keep saying so a lot. What the fuck? Right, yeah. So I'm going to struggle getting subscribers and everything like that. And Hutch was saying that he doesn't like people like spamming in his inbox, but for small commentators this is the only way you can get noticed. I mean, the amount of video responses I post to people each day just to try and like get hopefully one on a big person's website. People I've posted on the Sideshow's website. If you haven't seen him, then you should check him out. He's a great commentator and he's a great help. He accepts video responses, whereas other big commentators, he's not like the massive commentator, he's not on Machinima, but he's still quite a big commentator who's not on Machinima, and he always helps me out. So I'm so grateful for like the way he equips himself with the community, I suppose. One person in a few video responses or a few messages saying, can you just look at my video and just tell me what you think, they're one person out of a few are going to look at it, and even if that one person looks at it, then that's better than no people looking at it. So I spam everyone's channels every day, most days, trying to get a box for box, a dual com in their friends list, just something, or even just a mention on one of their videos. Like even if they don't even mention my name, just right at the end, just say check out, look at the bottom box for a new commentator, something like that. That's all you want as a small commentator, as a small commentator. And that goes shooting down our airport. As a small commentator, that is all you want. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not new commentators. As you all know, if you've watched my other videos, I lost my account. I had about 20 videos up on that account. I had about 11 subscribers, which isn't the most, but I had quite a lot of views. Like I had, I think I got up to 1,000 video views on my old channel. Whereas now I'm barely getting any views because I'm restarting again. I was lucky because one of my videos got posted on the front page of YouTube. When you typed in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 gameplays, it was on the front page for about a week. So I got noticed from that. So it's just little breaks like that which help. But now I'm barely getting any video views and stuff. So I'm not going to be noticed. But I'd like to think I have interesting commentary, and new commentators, I would say that everyone thinks all about the gameplay and all about how good the gameplay is, like 20 kills, no deaths, or 80 kills, 1 death, and that guy was just cocked in the corner like, meh, little wanker. Yeah, but I don't think it is about the commentary. And see, I didn't notice that guy was on my team. Wasn't on my team till really late because my teammate didn't decide to kill him. So that was my excuse for that one. But having interesting commentary, I think, is the key, because even my gameplay, I know they're not that great. They're like 16 kills. I think this one's 16 kills, 6 deaths, I think, from memory. They're not that great game, but I'm trying to make my gameplay interesting, even if I don't get great scores, and then try and make my commentary interesting, because at the end of the day, people just watch the gameplay at the background, and they then just listen to your commentary, which is what it's all about. And I'm not saying my commentary is like amazing, but I'd like to think it is interesting, and if it's not, let me know, because I'll change it totally. I obviously want to get noticed. I want to have a bigger channel. My main aim isn't to make money. I do this for fun, but obviously it'd be nice to get some recognition and stuff like that. So that guy's reloading, and I banged him up his bumhole. So yeah. But so I'd like to think it is interesting, so I will keep spamming the bigger channels, because otherwise you're never going to get noticed, because if you don't spam bigger channels, then you're not going to get lucky and get a break. So I'm always going to keep spamming other channels and just sending messages to people, even just asking for tips. That's all I'm going to do. And like, I've watched so many videos where, and then people, like small commentators, go, I'm not going to send a message to another channel because I don't want to. Well, I think you should, because otherwise you're not going to get noticed. So I'm going to do that. And yeah, so a bit about this gameplay. Obviously I'm using the P90. I do like this gun because it's got it hasn't got that much recoil. Like if you shoot it in bursts, unlike I did there, but if you shoot it in bursts, it's a good gun. And it's good on the hip. And I see I get a predator here. It's good on the hip. It's not too recoily, and then as an akimbo, it's beastly. I mean, if you haven't put rapid fire on it and got akimbo and run around with it akimbo, then you're missing out. Trust me, because it is the best submachine gun for akimbo by miles. It's amazing, and I think this predator kill is the game-winning kill cam. Nice double kill to win the game. So yeah, so there you go, 16 kills, 6 deaths. Not the greatest gameplay, but I'd like to think my commentary is interesting. And if it isn't, then tell me I'm a twat and let me know. Yeah, and call me a prick for being up my own arse or something. Just let me know. I want to change my. If it's not good, I'll change my gameplay. Not gameplay. I'll change my commentary. So this is Mr. Overhauler saying, love you lots, subscribe, and I'm out of here. Ozzy.